Hello, everyone, and happy holidays. Thanks for joining us for Access City Council. I'm your host, City of Las Vegas Communications Director, David Riggleman. Coming up on this show, big plans are underway to revitalize our historic west side of town. And students from Mission High School join Councilman Crear for a ride at Soul Cycle. Here to discuss these topics and much more is the councilman who represents Ward 5. You know who it is. It's Mr. Cedric Crear. Welcome to the show. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah.
Yes.
Happy Kwanzaa.
Yes,
We'll cover it all here at the top.
Happy everything. It's a great time of the year.
It is.
And
it is. Love this time
It's
of
beautiful that we have so much community outreach going on at this time of year as well. And our team is fired up and excited as we close out the year and as we look back at all the things that we've done, what we've accomplished, and then where we need to go in 2020.
Our show is packed today. You've been a very, very busy man. So if you're not familiar where Ward 5 is exactly, well, no worries, we're going to show you. It's right really in the heart of our city. It encompasses some of our downtown area, and as Councilman and I are going to tell you, it also expands out to the west side of Las Vegas and actually clear up into the northwest a little bit. But if you live in that area or work in that area, then you are in the city limits of the city of Las Vegas. And if you live there, you are represented by Councilman Cedric Crear. So, exciting stuff. There's so much revitalization going on in the downtown area. It's also time now that we're looking at revitalizing the historic west side of Las Vegas.
Yes.
And you posted this on Facebook, so I wanted to start with this. Thank you. We are moving forward with the 100 plan to revitalize the historic west side. This was a big deal, big meeting that took place. Tell everybody, if they're not familiar, what we're doing here.
So the 100 plan is our strategic document which has been vetted through the community through a number of charrettes over the course of a 2-year period where we took that, worked with the UNLV and their design center downtown and created what's called the 100 plan. And so we are past the phase of let's talk about it, and now we're at the phase about let's do about it. I say that the time is now. And so we are on the action side of the strategic document. The good thing is that everybody in the building knows what we're trying to do and where we're trying to accomplish based off of this plan. And so we've gone out to the community on a number of occasions and let them know that this is the plan, this is what's going on. The past week, we had a great outreach event where people came out, our partners, people that were able to bring strategic initiatives to the project. And so I asked for their time, their talent, or their treasure in order to support what we're doing. And it was fantastic. All the feedback I got was that it was amazing, it was great. And now we're gonna take that and working with our consulting group and formulate that and then go with next steps and see what it's gonna take in order to get that going.
Does it entail bringing new businesses in?
Sure, the job, the role is to create mixed income businesses, mixed income housing, affordable housing. Our workforce center of our Ward 5 Works initiative falls under the 100 plan.
Excellent.
Getting people trained, ready to go to work. So our workforce center that we're doing right behind the West Side School is taking place. And then strategic initiatives for housing, for businesses, for outreach, potentially a museum might come into the community, things like that that are happening. Things that are gonna make the community move forward and progress. Because it's been stagnant for such a long time.
Well, you know what? We've seen it happen all across the country, even right here in Las Vegas. Why not the historic west side?
Without a doubt. It's our time, the time is now.
Well, speaking of the historic west side, and I should say, if you'd like to learn more about the plan, our website, lasvegasnevada.gov/Ward5, will have all the information.
All the information is there.
So please visit that if you'd like. Speaking of the west side, though, I like that you posted this on Facebook. Thank you, Wells Fargo, for displaying our beautiful portrait of our historic west side community. There it is right there in the bank branch, and very nicely done. A great artist work on that.
Yeah, it's great. If you go to the branch at the Edmonds Town Center, you can see that mural that was created. I have to give a lot of credit to Wells Fargo for finding a way to keep the history of our community alive when you come into the branch. And you'll see different people and people that you'll know. I grew up with, I've known Theron Goins and the Goins family my entire life. They are in the mural. Roosevelt Townsend, who was the first African-American newscaster to be on TV, is there. Things like that, the Carver Hotel. It really is cool, and it's actually worth a trip to go down to the bank to take a look at it. You don't have to deposit any money. Just go take a look at it.
Yeah. And if you're a visual learner, like many of us are, to see it up there, it really helps you.
Remember. And then they have a nice legend there, which will explain what's going on in the mural. So it's a very good history lesson of our community.
That's awesome. Well,
it's very
kudos
nice.
to them for doing that. That's terrific. Speaking of your neck of the woods, very close to the historic West Side, you posted this on Facebook. Southern Land Companies is building an amazing apartment complex in Symphony Park. And of course, Symphony Park is very close to the historic West Side. It's right there at the gate. But this is a really exciting project where we're talking about having housing, people living on Symphony Park, not just going there to see the doctor or a play or something like that at the Smith Center.
Yeah, it was great. So Bill Arndt, our Director of Economic Urban Development, Tara, who works with us as well, we went to Chicago to look at another developer, and so we were close, and we went over to Nashville to take a look at Southern Land's operations. They have quite the operations. They're very esteemed developer throughout the country based in Nashville, and they have a project, as you can see, Oric, which is coming into Symphony Park, which is going to be fantastic. It'll be beautiful. And so we wanted to go take a look at them and understand their capacity, understand some of the other projects that they've done. And I'm a big believer in you can't just sit in your office and expect to know how to go about doing things. You have to get out and you have to go see what's working and then what's not working. And we've done it for workforce, we've done it for development in our community, and we've done it for my homeless situation around the country. So,
of course, what we're looking at here, this was the groundbreaking that day of the project, Councilman, wasn't it?
The groundbreaking for Oric. We have them. We have Aspen Group has built another very nice apartment complex next door. So Symphony Park, which is a part of Ward 5, is booming as well.
Yeah, that's great. That's it's going to just make Symphony Park all the cooler.
It's
already a great place. So
it will not look the same 5 years from now.
No. And again, you talked about this, Councilman. Things were kind of slow developing there. We had the Smith Center, the Ruvo Center. A lot of the other projects just kind of didn't really come together that quickly, but now they are.
They are.
So,
they are. We've got a hotel coming in, a limited service hotel. We've got the expansion of the Expo Center through the Ward Market Center happening there. So it really is a great time to be doing some work in Ward 5 and in Symphony Park.
And who's leading the ward? Oh, yeah, congratulations. So, speaking of leadership, Councilman, you posted this on Facebook. I'm proud to represent Las Vegas at the National League of Cities Summit. Now, this was in San Antonio, correctly?
It was in San Antonio. I am the Secretary-Treasurer for the Nevada League of Cities. And so our group went to the National League of Cities, which is the advocacy organization for cities.
Gotcha.
Cities and small cities. So we have a big city contingency, we have a small city contingency, and it was great. So mayors as well as council persons and leaders of their respective cities come and talk about huge issues facing the cities, whether it's opportunity zones, whether it's homelessness, whether it's affordable housing, workforce development, financing, water quality issues. There's different seminars and breakouts talking about a slew of different issues from experts.
Right.
And so it was great to go learn. Once again, you can't learn by sitting in your office. You got to go out and learn. And I was representing Nevada, and we had a contingency from Nevada, from everybody from Sparks to Winnemucca to Carson to Las Vegas. I represented, so it was great. It was really great for our Nevada contingency went.
That's good. Good turnout. And again, you talk about issues that are common to cities across the country.
Yes. And you'd be surprised how cities around the country are facing the exact same issues that we're facing here in Las Vegas. We are not exclusive to some of the challenges, but also we aren't exclusive to all the good things that are happening in our country, in our city as well. So you go and learn about some of the things that have happened that have really revitalized communities. And there's no need to reinvent the wheel sometimes.
Right.
And there's no shame in stealing a good idea.
No, and those are the ones, especially if you come in after the fact, you can see what worked and what didn't.
What worked. And they can hand you the game plan and say, don't do this, but do this.
Right.
And so you can take good resources and make it towards a great project.
So true. So true. Councilman, you also had this on Facebook. I loved it. It said, it was an honor to recognize the Nevada Association of USA Track and Field. Now, I didn't know a lot about this group, but we have some big deal local athletes that are part of this.
Yeah.
From, junior runners all the way up to people heading to the Olympic Games.
Well, this organization, first and foremost, is taking kids and giving them an opportunity to take some idle time and to put it towards something good. So many kids have gone through track and field throughout the course of their lives that have gone on to win awards, gone on to run in college, some professionally. And so this is just great, and we took a moment to recognize the local work that's being done by the organization, and they are doing fantastic stuff. And it's just great to see how the community comes together to take care of their community. This is one of those things that is exemplary from that. And, they weren't really looking for any awards or recognition, but sometimes it's good to recognize work being done good in our community. So thank you to them.
Yeah, exactly. That was the bigger picture of what they're all about. But I was impressed with just the number of athletes that have done so well as part of this group. It's a track and field like a club.
It's a club. It's a track and field club, right? And they work to train the kids. But they also do quality of life work as well, and you got to do well in school. You got to do your studies, and in order for you to qualify, they do take them to national meets around that qualifies them for national events, as well as maybe potentially for the Olympics or even go professional. Yeah,
that's incredible. Good for them. That's exciting stuff.
Yes.
And Councilman, you had this on Facebook as well. You said, this morning I had the pleasure of hosting students of Mission High School for a ride at Soul Cycle.
Cycle.
So I got two questions. What is Soul Cycle? It looks like obviously a fitness place.
Yeah.
And then two, for those who don't know, explain Mission High School. What it's all about.
So first I have to thank Jordan, who works in our Social Youth and Innovation Department, who has worked to put this together, and she works very closely with Mission. Mission High School is a high school that is located directly in Ward 5. The students that are there have been suffering from substance abuse over the course of their life and has found themselves there. And so the kids that we did the ride with were kids that have not had the easiest path in order to get to where they are now. And so we wanted to recognize them and also about to introduce them to some fitness, which many of them had never been down and done a fitness ride before. So Soul Cycle is located at the Wynn. It's a national organization and that is located at the Wynn. So one, you're going to bring the kids down to the Wynn. We had lunch there. We did a ride there, which is fantastic. And for many of those people, like I said, many of those students, that was their first time, some even going to the Wynn, and then two, being on a ride. So it was fantastic, and it was really great. They invited me, and we hosted them, and I have taken a number of classes. I actually have a Peloton bike. And
you're looking a little buff there, I know.
Well, I don't know about buff. My daughter didn't think I looked buff.
I thought you looked pretty
good.
Dad. It's like I'm ready for another 100 miles.
She goes, Dad, you really wearing out in public? I go, it's a ride. We got to go out and look to play the role. So yeah, it was great. It was very exciting. It was really cool, and I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, that's exciting stuff. So you learn something every day.
Yes. And if people get out, it's a great class. It's very motivating, and it really is not as hard as people might think it is, but it's great for you. And for this particular day, it was great for our community.
Councilman, you also had this on Facebook. I loved it. It said, proud to recognize an amazing musical career filled with hits to one of Las Vegas' finest, Teddy Riley. There he is. And that's very nice. Teddy's he's a local legend here.
Teddy's great. And Teddy has been in the music business for a very long time. He is a resident of Las Vegas now, and he created a whole sound called New Jack Swing out of a group called Guy. And he has produced hits on top of hits from Michael Jackson to, my goodness, I mean, the list is long. And so we're very lucky to have him live in Las Vegas now, and he has ingrained himself within our community, which is great. He has done a lot of work with myself as well as Commissioner Weekly and doing a lot of things in the community. So it was nice to recognize him, and he's been honored with numerous, from Soul Train Awards to Grammys to what have you. He is literally a living musical legend. And I joke that because his music has been involved in our lives for so long that everyone has got a Teddy Riley story somewhere along the way. Even the songs that you don't know that you know that Teddy did.
Oh, that's Teddy's song.
Oh, that's Teddy's song. Teddy did that song too? Yeah, he's one of those guys.
Exactly.
Yeah, he's a great guy, and whenever we call up on him, he's right there to help us out.
That's so cool that he decided to make Las Vegas his home. That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. And like a lot of celebrities, Las Vegas is, once again, I think it's the entertainment capital of the world, and it just reiterates the fact that it is the entertainment capital of the world.
Yeah. So welcome, Teddy, and congratulations on all your success and being honored. And then Councilman loved this. We had the Christmas tree lighting
Yes.
over at Fremont Street Experience. This took place on December 11th. It's an exciting place, FSC, the Fremont Street Experience. Of course, there's the big 50-foot tree, which you're going to see here. But it's under the new Viva Vision, the new canopy. Yeah.
It's beautiful. We had a great evening with the Mayor Pro Tem, Councilman Knudsen, and then Councilwoman Diaz, who I share Fremont Street Experience with. That stage is in Ward 3, and then if you go right across
literally
the
across
way
the street,
and right across the road, the tree itself, that is Ward 5. And so you get a slice of 3 and 5,
There you are.
and it was great. A lot of people came out. A lot of tourists were there. The tree is beautiful. It's huge. It's great. It's worth going down and take a look at. We had Santa out taking pictures with Santa, and so that's going to be up throughout the holidays. And I urge you to go out and take a look at it because it's pretty cool. Don't forget that on New Year's Eve they're going to have a big celebration, free concert down on Fremont Street Experience, and you'll be able to see some great entertainment and bring in the new year, Vegas style.
Yeah, they have a big party down there.
They do.
With actually fireworks underneath the canopy,
Yes,
too. So
it's very, very cool.
Pretty cool. And Councilman, speaking of all that, you posted this on Facebook. You said, so excited for the $32 million Fremont Street Experience. Viva Vision renovations are complete. It's been upgraded to the point where they can run the displays that are on the canopy during the day as well as at night. Previously, they would just run them at night, but now they run them all the time.
It is great. The Viva Vision is going to revolutionize Fremont Street Experience. It was great, and it serviced our 21 million visitors that came down to downtown. Now, I believe it is going to create even more of a trip down. It is worth going to see, and you can come down, like you said, 24 hours, you can take a look at it during the day, which you couldn't do before, and at night.
I was impressed with just how great it looks during the daylight hours.
You would never think that it's daylight and see what's going on. And look, you have to thank our downtown partners who participate in Fremont Street Experience that fund it, that it's a great partnership between the city and FSC, Fremont Street Experience organization, to create and to help generate more entertainment excitement for the downtown corridor. Mission accomplished.
Yeah, really well done. It was interesting. They got it up relatively quickly too, Councilman, when they talked about doing the renovation, which, by the way, the city also contributed to that happening. It seemed like it was going to be a long, drawn-out process, but they really got it done relatively fast.
They did. It moved quickly, and even when I came in office, it was just sort of getting going. So that's almost 2 years, which is for a project of this size and magnitude, it's pretty quick.
Yeah, good stuff.
Yep, good for them.
Congratulations, if you haven't seen
Patrick Hughes
it, go check it out.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It is.
And Councilman, speaking of cool, the Masonic Lodge had a Secret Santa event. It was a good turnout.
It was a good turnout. And inside that tent, there are toys laid out, and many kids don't have toys. They don't receive a toy, whether it's economic reasons or what have you. So this is a great way for members of the community to come out, get your kids some toys, make sure that it's a safe environment for them to go in, number one, and then that they'll receive something to recognize them. And I think it's fantastic. Great partnership with the Masonic Temple, with Metro and other partners who participate in it. And it was great. Like I said, huge turnout, as you can see.
A lot of donations to the brand new stuff. Look at that. It's amazing, all those folks there.
Yeah.
So definitely bright. And look at that. That's the North Pole South right there.
Yeah.
So, man, that's amazing.
How about that? And all those toys are given out.
Yeah, all new toys.
All of them new toys, and it's great. They've really expanded this, and it's a great partnership working with the lodge.
Yeah, good stuff. Congratulations, everybody there, and can hardly wait to see what they're going to pull next year on this, because it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and you get the kids coming through. You get to kind of scope out what you're interested in getting, and there's the crowd. Wow.
Yep, it was great. Thank you to the Masonic Lodge for just all their hard work and dedication towards the community.
Good stuff.
It takes a village.
It does, and that is the perfect segue into the next topic. You posted this on Facebook. You said, if you are near a church within Ward 5, please drop off your new or gently used coats, beanies, socks, and gloves at one of our Operation Warmth boxes. Now, this is a program where all the churches, the city, are just collecting donations of clothing to go toward homeless courtyard. Right?
Yes, yes, and once again, it is a the right way to help, the right way to give is to go through a organization that will ensure that the things you do donate get directly to the people who are in need. And that's important, instead of just going on the street and dropping off boxes of clothes that usually end up on the street or end up in people's neighborhoods and creates more problems than it does solutions. And so this is a way that if you want to be engaged and you want to give, we have churches within the ward that have boxes set up. You saw the flyer for that. And then on January the 11th, we're going to give out those resources that we receive directly to those that are in need at the courtyard, which is located on Main Street, right at Fort Master and Main. Correct. And so thank you all who have given. Thank you those who will give, and we will ensure that those get to the right people and that need will be satisfied.
Again, you can drop off items between now and January 7th.
January 7th.
And then the 11th is the distribution date.
Yes.
So, and again, if you're not familiar, the Homeless Courtyard is a program and a place that we've created here at the city to give homeless people who don't have another place to go, not just the other shelters. Sometimes the other shelters, you're not allowed to come in if you're inebriated.
Yeah, called being wet.
Yeah, exactly.
If you're high, if you're inebriated, you can't go in. This is a low barrier shelter, which is needed within the community. We're the only low barrier shelter within the region. And it plays a great role, and we're in the midst of expanding it and building it out to what it's going to be. We can do an entire show talking about it, but if you want more information, you can always go to the city's website, lasvegasnevada.gov, and type in homelessness, it'll pop up, and we'd love to have your support.
Yeah. We have winter break camps coming up here at the city of Las Vegas. Kids are going to be out of school. We have a camp December 23rd through the 27th, and then again the 30th through the 3rd at Doolittle Community Center. It's 7 to 6 each day. I know this really helps folks a lot. If you're working or if you have to work some of those days that your kids are going to be out of school, this is a great resource for you, and very affordable too.
Yeah, this is great. We know that people have to work, and like myself and my wife, who's also works, you've got 2 kids when we were little, and they needed some place to go during the holidays if they couldn't stay home. So this is a safe environment to go, and I think it's pretty affordable as well.
And they always have a great programs. Yeah, it's good stuff. They won't be bored at all by going to the camp. It'll give you peace of mind too. So again, if you'd like more information, we'll have how to contact the councilman before the end of the show. And Councilman, Kwanzaa Celebration coming up December 28th. It's going to take place at the West Las Vegas Library Theater from 10 to 5 on Saturday, December 28th.
Yes, great celebration. Please come out, tell a friend, bring a friend. It'll be a lot of fun as well.
Yeah, it's a nice tradition that we have going here, actually across the world, and it's a lot of fun. You know what I love about Kwanzaa is it just keeps the holidays going. You know,
sure.
Because when you got that letdown that Christmas is over, it's like, oh, you wait for it and then it's over. But see, Kwanzaa, it helps you extend it out a little bit farther, you know, so it doesn't end right away. So.
The party continues. The fun continues.
Well, Councilman, we want to tell everybody out there, hey, we always want to hear from you. So if you have something you'd like to share with Councilman Crear, you can find him on Facebook and Twitter. As you saw, he's very active on social media, including on Instagram. You can also contact the councilman just by picking up the phone, 702-229-6405, or you can send him an email. His address is ccrear@lasvegasnevada.gov, and he or one of his wonderful staff will get right back to you and try to help you solve whatever issues you got going on.
Yes, please. We're always available and we're always open.
Exactly. Councilman, this is the end of this is your last show of 2019. So, maybe you'd like to say a couple words.
Wow.
As we send everybody off into 2020.
2019 has been an amazing year. Obviously, I took office in 2018 in April, and we have made a lot of progress.
You sure have.
In a very short period of time. I joke all the time that we're moving at government lightning speed, and which, as you know, dealing with sometimes public municipalities don't quite move as fast as you would like them to do. But we are making a lot of progress. We have a lot of great things going on. We are in action mode, and it is just an absolute honor to serve as a councilman for Ward 5. And once again, this is our time. The time is now.
All right. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
I'll see you next year on this
show.
Okay. All right. And we want to thank you for joining us for this edition of Access City Council. Don't miss our next show beginning on December 26th with Ward 6 City Councilwoman and Mayor Pro Tem Michelle Fiore. You can now catch all of our KCLV shows on Apple TV, Roku, and Amazon Fire. And don't forget, you can watch us live on the internet at kclv.tv. As we go to close the show, we leave you with a look at this year's turkey giveaway that took place in Ward 5. Enjoy. We'll see you next time. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, everyone.
Let's stop talking and let's start giving out some turkey. How about this? Since you're in a hurry.
Thank you, my friend.
Hold on. Where you want to put it? How about this? See if we can put it
Right in there.
right now.
Thank you, Mr. City Councilman.
This is a little ticket, right?
I'm glad to see you, man. All right, brother. Have a good one.
All right, good morning. How are you doing?
So far, so good. Now you got a turkey, right? Good to see you.
Thank you.
Have a happy Thanksgiving. If I don't see you, have a happy holidays. Let's have a great day.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.